What's up, guys? We are back once again, and you know what? We're going to do something just a little different today. We are going to be talking about a kind of blast from the past movie, and I think it's about time that we finally got to talk about this. Is because again, not a whole lot of people, from what I've seen, knows about this film, and I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. And it's one of my favorite movies, and obviously what you're seeing right now is Big Trouble in Little China. It's an older film, and I know you guys have been seeing, oh, we want more older, not really older films, but we want more movie reviews. And since I've literally been doing this only for a few years, and some of these movies have already been out, and I figured I'd just go ahead and give my review on some that I've seen, as well as also my favorite films within the years that I've seen. So I figure I'd go ahead and review one of my favorite films. Again, is Big Trouble in Little China. It stars Kurt Russell. And what's really cool about this film is, even though it's an older film, it's a little cheesy, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun, as well as also very action-packed, very comical, and very thrilling. And I will say that if you guys are, first off, if you're fans of like Kurt Russell or any kind of action-packed movie, then I do highly recommend you guys go first off, check this out, because again, it's going to be one of those that's classic. Now, we do have where Kurt Russell plays as Jack Burton, who is a truck driver, and we have where he does his rounds, San Francisco, Little China, and he comes across, his friend, Wayne, who's played by Dennis Dunn. Now, he is of course, a friend of his that owns a restaurant, and he says, "Hey, man, I need to, he lost money to Kurt Russell, so he's like, look, I'll pay you back, but just help me pick up my girlfriend. It's coming from China." So he does. They go to this airport, and of course he meets another girl that gets his attention. And what's really interesting about this is we do see where he does, and then they get into this huge thing where Wayne's girlfriend's kidnapped, and then they get into this huge, crazy, wild ride where they're trying to follow her, and then they get involved in a gang war in an alley, and then you see Jack just gets into this magical world where Lopan, a sorcerer from, way back in history, he's been cursed and trying to find a wife so that way he could become mortal again. And unfortunately, he does come across Wang's soon-to-be wife, say, oh, maybe I'll marry her, in this ritual, then I become human and still be powerful, and, take over the world. And pretty much Jack, the main reason why he's, helping is wanting to get his truck back, get his money, and at the same time, he's trying to help out a friend. And there's a lot of comedy in this film. There's a lot of action in this film. There's a lot of funny moments. There's a lot of martial arts in this area. And I think that's the main reason why I like this film so much, is because there's a lot of martial arts, there's a lot of comedy, there's a lot of action, and there's a lot of thrill in this. Like, there's one scene that I love so much where he's just like, well, he's like, hey, you know what Jack Burton says that time like this? He's like, who? He's like, Jack Burton, me. And then his buddy comes in, and he's just like, Jack Burton always says, what the hell? And I love that scene. It's one of my favorite scenes. And again, it is an older film. It was made in the 90s. Or actually, no, it wasn't in the 90s. It was in 86, actually. And again, this is way before my time. But I grew up watching this film. This is one of my favorite films. Sooner or later, I know they're probably going to try to remake this film. I don't think they're going to anytime soon. But if they did, I'd be really shocked. And also, guys, if you haven't seen the film, go check it out. Let me know what you think. It is worth a watch. I give this probably a 9 out of 10. The only reason why I give it a 9 out of 10, one, it ain't long enough. It really doesn't go into the history more of what happened to this character with David Lopan or any of these other characters that were ancient, why they were alive so long, what happened. And unfortunately, there was never a sequel, especially with the way it ended. And I don't want to give that away, even though it's been out for, so many years. But if you guys have never seen this film, go check it out. Let me know what you think. And I figure I'd try a little something different on the channel. Giving you guys some other movies I have never really reviewed, as well as also giving you guys something else rather than just game reviews and games I think that need to be remastered. So I figure I'll switch it up a little bit, give you guys something a little different. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to give this a few tries of this video and a few other videos. I have ideas for movies. So either way, if you guys enjoy it, okay, great. I may do it either way just to let me know what you guys think. But either way, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Link signs for below as normal. So once again, let me know what you guys think. As always, I'll see you on the next in the comments and also in the next video.